So we have the upper part with the vibrating motor, and we have the lower part, we have the dog bones. And before I assemble this together, I would think I'm going to attach this, I think I call it a funnel, this extension to the vibrating bowl. And it's, as I said, it's not much to be proud of. It's a simple early Google SketchUp design, and there are no snap-in attachments, so I actually have to drill a hole through this thing here, and I'm hoping to use small bolts with recessed skull. Is that what it's called? Försänkt skalle, we say in Swedish, but you see what I mean, with the skull that is like V-shaped. So I can get that hidden into this part here. And that means I have to put the hole quite close here. See if I can make them kind of symmetric. Oh, maybe, oh, that's not too good. There we go. And then I think I make 3 of them. 1, 2, and then maybe one in the middle. And the middle should be 25. Something like this, like rocket science. And I think I'm going to help the drill to get the position. And there we go with the third. And then I'm going to be unusually careful for being me, and actually making some sort of test drill. This is an old 3D printed part, actually a quite cool carrier for a Raspberry Pi. I have some bolts here, M3, 3 millimeters, and I think they are 18 millimeters long. That's too long, so, but that won't be any problem, I think. And then, if that's a recessed screw, this might be called a recessor. I don't know, just making that word up. And this is really not a good tool. Not sharp enough. But just to see if we could get this sit down and be almost flat. I'm out of center there, you see, but still, yeah, that won't bother the vibrating parts, so that should work. Now I have to go back for the drill. Like that. I put my glasses on. I use this kind of watchmaker's glasses. And that should go. The recessor sounds like some strange political thing. So we're going through a tough recession. Okay, then we need the recessor. Sorry. But the alternative is that you shape up your Swedish, so you have to stay with this homemade English. And I make one first. Help that out. No, I see it's going to be too close. Not good at all. That is far too close. Shit. I will end up too close to the border. Stupid me. Too late. See what's happening. See what's gonna happen. I have to improvise. It will be tough to arrange a recession out there. This recessor won't do the job. Woo! So we have to go for an emergency solution with something smaller like a smaller drill. Stupid me. Don't do that mistake. So you have to go quite close with these bolts to make that happen, to make that work. So now it's going to be brute force, more or less. Think it's going to work. A little bit more recession. Isn't that the opposite to inflation? Or is that stagflation? I don't know. I actually took some macro economy back in the days. Some of the phenomena going on right now with inflation and unemployment and stuff like that wasn't really invented back then. There were other theories, but we have had to leave a lot of these theories now, economic theories, because they quite simply didn't work. Or they don't work any longer. You see what I'm doing? I will edit this, of course, later on, there in the camera. But I have a recession for that. So I managed to arrange that. And yes, I need a nut for that. It's almost poetic. A M3 nut. Some sort. These bolts are far too long, but I will just cut them off later when I'm happy with this. So I tighten this slightly. Lining up, and now it's time for the second. Maybe I could be brave enough to mark even the third, even though things like this almost never works out well. But I'm feeling brave. It's Boxing Day today. So in some 20 minutes I will join my oldest son checking out Arsenal, I think, versus Chelsea on Boxing Day Premier League. Actually, I think these work better than the device dedicated device. Sorry. Need more recession in the center. As I said, of course, I will edit all of this down. Maybe. However, so maybe some of you have been watching these wood turning videos where extremely skilled people are wood turning old pieces of oak, and then they mix it up with epoxy resin in nice colors, and then they make the most wonderful stuff. And you just follow the process in a well edited form. No voices, no, maybe some music from time to time. And I'm not alone. I mean, one of these videos I watched have been 11 million views. I really don't expect anyone being that interested in me fooling around with tools in my workshop. But on the other hand, this will explain maybe some questions that might pop up in the comments. Now I really hope I had a yes 5.5. Didn't know I had that. So we can tighten this up a little bit. For the next. Cut these off, but now you see the dog food and cleaning up. I don't need that now. There we are, and the base goes like this. And these, it's the Viking guys who call this the dog legs. These are asymmetrical, so there is a thinner side, so it goes like that. I've had some slight problems with these in my first, in the working version, that they don't stay, so I glued them, and then I had some problems with them after a while, quite simply just break. So you could actually knock them in, but I'm not doing that all the way because I guess there would be some more need to. Would you see this? You see that? It is slightly flexible, and that means when we go for, we power it up, we will get some sort of, we will get the vibration. This is definitely something the birds will, it's not really much of a vibration. So the unbalanced flywheel might not be balanced enough, but I have a threaded hole here where you're supposed to be able to insert something like M5, I guess. Yep, that's M5. I wish I had a short, really short nut or bolt here, ideally with a hex head. Let's see if I have that. M5. Machine bolts. M5. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Okay, that one is even shorter. And that is with a hex head, not too bad. And this is with a, I could have done this before, I realize. So you should, if you think you will need, wow, this would be really unbalanced, I think, maybe a little bit too much. Ooh, don't, come on. This is scary. What's going on? There we go. It's also good if it's not too noisy, because your neighbors might be irritated. No, and so, but it's good if it's noisy enough for your birds to get used to the noise, because that's what's gonna trigger them to search the site. Let's give it a try. Yeah. What else can you ask for? So, great. I celebrate that with a small tune on my 3D printed ukulele. Out of tune. Totally off topic, but you see it's good enough. Oh no, I'm just curious about what if we change the direction of rotation by quite simply switch pause over here. Oh, you see, not working as well. That's cool. And now, okay, that was, let's see, should we call that the right side? Like on a car, we define it that this is the right side, that's the left side. So if you put the motor on the right side, you should better have the motor going counterclockwise. Now it looks like I just had the polarity correct, but it's just good luck. And there is definitely a difference. And then of course we should apply this thing here with an opto gate, having the motor to be pushed on, off, on, off. And I will also show you how you can rev the motor up and down. And by revving it up and down, you will be able to get through jam situations. Jam situations with Herbie Hancock. Okay, that's for today, Boxing Day, and so I'll bring up the parts for this opto gate, and I think I have to arrange something that will help us mount it here, that I can send to you on Thingiverse. Yep, we have to do something like that. And then the opto gate, and then I will show you how you can code this on your Raspberry, and I will share the program. There's some bits and pieces that is quite cool with this. I will increase the RPM step by step, and there are some a small graphical user interface to run it from the computer, etc. Good, thank you.